Hey, thanks so much for watching my YouTube channel. I'm super excited to get to hang out with all of y'all today. And we're wrapping up our series, our road trip series, Road Tripping with Jesus. And it's really all about following Jesus. And following Jesus, and we've talked about it. We've talked about obstacles. We've talked about deficiencies, internal deficiencies. We've talked about, kind of if we want to go far or get close and all these things. But here's what I want to finish with today. I like what Paul says in Philippians 3. I want to know Christ, the power of his resurrection, the fellowship of his suffering. And why we follow Jesus is to know Jesus. We're not following Jesus only for what we can get out of Jesus, but even more so that we can know him better and better, one day at a time, no matter what's going on around us. And so I want to encourage you that in this Easter week, in this Good Friday, in this season, that as we look at who Jesus is, his death on the cross, his resurrection, coming out of the tomb, the women who came out of Galilee, it says it in Luke 23:55. They followed Jesus from Galilee, and they even followed him where he was laying in the tomb. And on Sunday they came to anoint him and to do the aromatics on his body, and they couldn't find him. And it unsettled them because they're like, he's not here. We've been following him for like 2 or 3 years, and he's not here. Where did he go? And sometimes when you follow Jesus, some of it is a walk of faith. And the reality is the majority of it is a walk of faith. And that faith helps you build trust and confidence, security, and explore Jesus' love for you. And so in this season, as we conclude the series here, I just encourage you that Jesus' love for you in this season, he wants to express that love to you and in ways maybe you've never experienced, and to overcome any of your own hesitations, any of your own limits, any of your own shame and guilt or whatever, or even some of your own questions. I don't get it. But Jesus' love wants to overcome any of those things. So I just encourage you in this week particularly, take some time, maybe a few moments, and just nestle away and say, Jesus, help me to follow you. I want to know you, and I want to follow you so that I can know you every single day. Paul said it in Philippians 3, I consider everything a loss. It's all rubbish. You could flush it all down the toilet compared to the surpassing greatness of knowing Christ Jesus, for whose sake I've lost all things. I remember reading that, and that verse has marked me almost from the time I read it. I remember back in my early teens, I read that, and I was like, ooh, I want to know Jesus, and that's why I'm following. That's why I'm doing this road trip. That's why I get up in the morning, is because it's an opportunity, a new day, to know Jesus better than I did the preceding day. So let's make that our goal as we follow Jesus, that we want to know him. We want to know the power of his resurrection, as well as the fellowship of his suffering in this season particularly. And as we finish, of course, please be sure you grab your copy of Transformed for Triumph, my little booklet. It's about Jesus' crucifixion and what that means for us. His death on the cross and the relevance, the pertinence of what that means in my life, in your life. And it's not just something 2,000 years ago, but the importance of what it means now, today, and what that triumph, what that victory looks like for us. So make sure you get on marilynnandsarah.org, and then you can get your free copy. Love to ship it to you, and I'm really eager for you to read that. And of course, I'd love to get your comments, your feedback, any kind of thumbs up, thumbs down. Love to have you subscribe. I really, really appreciate everyone that's been subscribing. I've been watching, I'm like, holy buckets, that's totally cool. Some people are subscribing. I love that. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And of course, we're gonna have our final concluding joke for the series, which is just a spectacular joke, no doubt, because they're all in and of themselves, like how indescribable, right? No words. So here we go. What do you call a bear with no teeth? A gummy bear. I know, right? It's just astounding. These kids just keep getting better every week. So thanks again. We're going to start a new series next week. Super excited, and you don't want to miss it. Thanks again for watching. Love to get your comments, subscription, the thumbs down, all that. Love the feedback again. Thanks so much. God bless you. Happy Easter. Happy Good Friday. Happy Resurrection.